mama said if you're gonna do something, better do it right. Welcome to my Q&A, everybody. Was that a little bit too much? I'm opening this new series on my channel. I'm really excited about this. I used to do this a really long time ago. It was called Ask Brian. I did about, I think, 8 episodes. Recently, I've seen Derek Simnett doing his own Ask series, and it kind of got me inspired again, as well as Chris Jones used to do a style where he would have people send in video clips. That way they could actually be in the video asking the question, and then I can answer them that way. So that is what I'm planning on doing. If you guys have any question you'd like addressed, no matter what topic, whether it's fitness, acne, or just general or about my life, or really anything at all, you can send them in. All you gotta do is just record it with your phone real quick and Gmail it to me, briananswersquestions@gmail.com. I can't guarantee that I'll answer all of them, but I'll answer as many as I can. And it really is a cool way to get personal with you guys and actually connect with you guys. I think having a video makes it even more fun because I get to see you guys' face, hear your voice, ask the question, all that kind of stuff. So please send your questions there. But let's just jump right into it with my man Brooks.
Hey Brian, this is Fergie, aka Brooks, and my question is, what type of cardio do you do? Because me, I box, and it's kind of getting old, and I want some new cardio besides just a treadmill. Thanks.
Fergie, aka Brooks, my man. I'm super stoked that you are enjoying cardio, and I'm excited that you want to try a variety of cardio. Boxing is actually something that I have enjoyed in the past, but my gym currently doesn't have a boxing bag to do. Generally, when I'm doing cardio for like contest prep or dieting or something like that, I do tend to stick in the gym, which I know is not the most fun way to do it. So I'll be doing the elliptical or the stair mill, which is exactly what you're trying to stay away from instead of doing boxing and then going to the treadmill. You want to know what other varieties there are. Well, I've had a lot of fun with jump rope, which I'm very terrible at. A lot of my friends are really, really good at jump rope, and when you get good at it and you can really like get into a vibe, you can have music on and you just go into it. It's almost like dancing in a way. It's like blood walking or something, and that's really, really fun. So I think jump roping might be your answer. For me personally, what I really enjoy when it comes to going outside is jogging. And I know it's pretty typical and simple, but I grew up my whole life playing soccer, so jogging is something that's very, very natural to me. And I always try to like get into a rhythm, try to stay on the front balls of my feet. If you're using your heel strike, then that's really gonna take a lot of toll into your knees and spine and stuff. That's why a lot of people have trouble with jogging. But I really love jogging, and I really love varying the way that I throw my feet. So if I'm just running forward, sometimes I'll try starting to push myself laterally. That way I have to use the outsides of my glutes. Sometimes I'll do, you know, more inside. Sometimes I'll cross my feet. Sometimes I'll do some backwards pedaling. And it's all just usually in time to some kind of music, and that makes it more fun for me. So thanks for the question, man.
Hey Brian, this is DeShields. I was just wondering if you had any advice about shoulder impingement or just shoulder pain in general. I know you have a video, but can you go more in depth about it and maybe more things that could help it out? Thank you.
Hey, thank you DeShields for the question. I really appreciate it. I also moved myself over towards my orange tree, actually kind of inside of my orange tree, because I wanted to show you guys that these oranges are starting to bloom again, which is crazy because we're not even, if you could see up there, actually I can show you, we're not even done getting all of the oranges yet, and we've been making so much freaking orange juice. And before the old batch is up, the new batch is in. Fruit trees are the bomb, man. So I appreciate the question. I especially appreciate it because it's something that I'm dealing with, and it makes me feel good that when you guys talk to me about your shoulder stuff, your shoulder impingements, the way that I've addressed it and the way that I've put the content up on my channel and how it's helped you, that really is awesome to me, because I know it's not something that's there for everybody, but when, you know, the small amount of you guys who are dealing with the same thing as me, you know, voice that, that's freaking awesome. What I do want to show you, because there's so much to talk about with shoulders, I want to show you the routine that I have to do. Other than just my pre-workout routine, I actually do this anytime that I've been sitting at a desk for more than 2-3 hours. And that's a lot of my days because I do a lot of work on the computer. So the way that my physical therapist has set this up is that before my workout, I have this big, long, hour-long regimen. But then sometimes in the morning, I'll have a big stretch of work, or sometimes after I do my workout, I'll have another large stretch of work. And after I get done with that stretch of work, I am supposed to do this every time. It's pretty simple. It consists of rolling 2 points in my quads. So finding a tender spot when it's really, 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 really pressurized and you know it hurts really bad. Stop moving and just let yourself sit on that spot. Breathe really hard. Keep your core, you know, tight. ugh, it sucks. Do the same thing for your lats, which are a little bit more tricky. I would definitely look up some different lat rolling tutorials. I'll get my lats and my serratus and do 2 points there as well. And then I will do a chest stretch. I'll do 30 seconds on each side, and then I'll do it once more. So 2 stretches on each side. And I do this by putting my elbow against a wall. And instead of using your hand, I kind of remove that limb so that I can get more into my chest, because I have some issues with using my hand against a wall. I kind of let my shoulder pop forward and I'm not stretching my chest. So I'll put my elbow against a wall with my elbow being just slightly above my shoulder. And then while keeping my core engaged and keeping my ribs down, keep my glutes flexed, I will slightly turn away from the wall. And I used to go way too hard, like I would turn really hard, and that just doesn't allow my chest to stretch. So I just do a slight bit of a turn while making sure that my shoulder doesn't pop up, because that was my issue before. I try to keep my shoulder down, stretch away from it, keep my core engaged, and slightly pop my chest up. And over about 10-15 seconds, I start to feel the stretch. Then I hold it until 30 to 45 seconds on each side. And then if I have the ability to lay on the ground flat, I'll do something called cobras, which is where you keep your forehead against the ground, you press the tops of your feet into the ground, you squeeze your glutes so that your hips are pressing into the ground, you suck your stomach in like I've told you in that last ab video, and keep your rib cage down. And then from there, with your hands very close to your hips and your arms straight, I just pull my shoulders back, then I roll up onto my pinkies and get my shoulder blades to engage as far back as I can, squeeze it for 5 seconds, and let it back down. It's really difficult, but it really is helpful for getting your shoulders into the pattern of how they should be instead of rolled forward and getting them back. And so this is kind of inconvenient because I have to do it every day in addition to my prehab, which already takes an hour, in addition to my workout, which already takes about an hour and a half. And then this takes about 30 more minutes. So I spend a lot of time doing this kind of stuff. It kind of sucks, but if you have, you know, these issues and stuff, then if it's worth it to you, you can do this kind of stuff. So I hope that's helpful. Try it out.
Hi Brian, so my question for you is, I have no idea on most rest days what to do or eat. So I was wondering, on your rest days, what are some of the activities that you like to do to keep yourself busy, and some of your favorite meals? Thank you so much. Love following you and Sammy. Bye.
So the question is, what do we do on a rest day in terms of either like workouts or like doing something for your body, and also what do we like to eat on a rest day? So do you guys want to go first?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so I like to go on hikes. We've been hiking a lot lately, like on the weekends when we're not working out, and it is so fun. You still get a workout in and you work your quads, you know what I'm saying? It's really, really fun.
And that can still be like pretty tough. It's still a good workout.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're not doing like battle sprints or something that's like really taxing your central nervous system. You're basically just doing little steps and lunges and stuff. Yeah.
Right, it's great.
Yeah. I like to be outside as well. I have a son who's 5, so we've been riding bikes lately. So I would say going to the park, even just getting like a more mild workout, even just with walking, being outside, being in the sunshine, I find. I don't like to ever be like super idle on a rest day. I still like to have some kind of physical activity. It makes me physically feel best. So yeah, just being outside.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you use a rest day as a complete crapper day where you do nothing at all, the next day when you try to go work out, you're like, I'm so lazy. I just want to keep watching that Netflix series that I started yesterday, my crap day. I would say with food, I just stay with the same things that I already eat, just a smaller quantity of it, just since I'm not burning like 1,000 calories at the gym. Maybe at most we'll do a little bit of a splurge, but again, same thing, I wouldn't want to go for like 6 burritos and a taco platter and a bunch of donuts and stuff, because then the next day when you try to get back to it, it's going to be extra super hard.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, I usually eat a tiny bit more carbs on the days I am working out, just for the extra energy. So on a rest day, I'll probably lower my carb maybe like 10-15. For my body, I feels best.
And stretching.
Hey Brian, Bobby Hyam here, or Bobby the Vegan on Instagram, and I'd like to ask a question about turmeric, and I'd like to know, what is the relationship between turmeric and curcumin, and how much of each should you have, and how much of it is actually required each day to supplement to reduce inflammation and all that kind of stuff. That'd be great, thank you.
Ooh, you gonna go for a walk? You gonna go for a walk? Huh? You gonna go for a walk? I don't know where to go.
What you want, dude?
I don't know where to go. Come on.
You gotta take her over to her little spot.
Oh, you get to go for a walk, huh? Ooh.
Hey, sit down. Sit.
Sit.
Ooh. Have fun.
Thanks.
All right, so I am back. Sammy just got off work and then met us with JJ and stuff, and so she's off on a walk with Cobes to get a little bit of sun. And I am gonna round this up with one last question that you guys just saw, turmeric or curcumin. Basically the same thing actually. So turmeric is the spice that is edible, and then curcumin is the, like, it's the property of turmeric, I believe, that has the antioxidant properties. Instead of taking like ibuprofen, I take a liquid version of turmeric and curcumin. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But I'll tell you guys all about that in the next video, which is gonna be a full day eating. I'll tell you guys about like my little liquid supplement stuff, B12 as well as turmeric and curcumin. Now it's got me all messed up. I can't even say it right and stuff. That is it, my friends. I thought I'd kneel down next to these flowers because they're beautiful. But I appreciate you guys sending me questions. Again, send them into the email, briananswersquestions@gmail.com. I'll get to you guys. I'm gonna be probably doing one of these every 2 weeks, so I'm excited to see what kind of questions you guys bring to me. Give you guys as many answers as I can, hopefully dive more into my personal life as well as, you know, what I know in terms of fitness, veganism, acne, other things, filmmaking, etc., etc. As always, I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. Don't let anyone bring you down. Keep those smiles. I appreciate you guys coming in here and showing love. If you did, of course, enjoy this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die MIRIN, motherfucker. Team Beyond the Week. CT. Lift heavy or die MIRIN.